Titanoboa wasn't the largest snake ever.
In a Colombian coal mine, paleontologists uncovered fossils so large they defied immediate explanation.
At first, the colossal bones were thought to belong to an unknown species of giant crocodile.
Years later, a re-examination revealed the truth. These bones belonged to an enormous snake, Titanoboa.
Stretching over 12 meters, Titanoboa reigned as the largest snake ever discovered, until now.
Long before Titanoboa, the Matsoids had already produced enormous serpents, some nearly as large.
In Gujarat, India, 27 massive vertebrae were discovered, initially assumed to belong to a crocodile.
For 19 years, the fossils sat unnoticed, waiting for the moment that would change snake paleontology forever. Reanalysis confirmed these bone fragments were from a colossal snake, the mighty Vasuki indicus. Estimates place Vasuki at over 15 meters, making it possibly the longest land animal to ever crawl across Earth.
Titanoboa was heavier, but Vasuki may have been longer, rewriting the hierarchy of prehistoric serpents.
New evidence revealed that Titanoboa wasn't a monster hunting crocodiles. It was a massive fish eater thriving in warm Paleocene rivers.
Titanoboa's unusual skull revealed its preferences. Hooked teeth, perfect for gripping massive fish. Unlike Titanoboa, Vasuki was primarily a land hunter, an apex serpent dominating India's Eocene floodplains. Despite weighing over a ton, Vasuki could vanish into its surroundings, an unseen danger waiting to strike. When Vasuki struck, it did so with explosive force, its ambush lethal within seconds. Vasuki's constriction force may have rivaled the bite of a crocodile, crushing life in moments. With jaws far less flexible than modern snakes, Vasuki fed differently, using deliberate movements rather than wide-mouthed swallowing. With refined senses, Vasuki could detect prey long before it was seen, giving the serpent a decisive advantage.
Some early whales still ventured onto land, placing them within striking distance of Earth's longest serpent.
During the Eocene, India remained a solitary landmass, an isolated evolutionary laboratory where giants like Vasuki evolved. The Narasena wetlands offered dense cover, abundant prey, and warm temperatures, ideal conditions for a colossal predator. On land, Vasuki reigned supreme, while the seas held predators of their own, making ancient India a perilous world.
These marshes were home to formidable predators and massive herbivores, each unaware of the colossal serpent lurking nearby.
Alongside Vasuki lived early pythons, ancestors of species still alive today, though dwarfed by the titan of their era. Even fleeing to the sea offered little safety. Giant marine snakes patrolled these warm, ancient waters. For millions of years, Vasuki stood unchallenged, its immense size and power placing it atop the ancient food chain.
As global temperatures cooled, the warm, wet habitats that once nurtured giants began to vanish.
Giants require abundant resources. As ecosystems collapsed, even the largest predators could not endure. By the end of the Eocene, the great serpent vanished, leaving behind fossils that would one day rewrite history. As Earth cooled, ecosystems reshaped themselves. In this new world, colossal snakes could no longer survive. Vasuki's fossilized remains serve as windows into a vanished world, one dominated by reptiles of extraordinary scale.
Digital reconstruction reveals Vasuki's astonishing proportions, helping scientists understand how such a creature moved and hunted.
Titanoboa possessed unmatched bulk and mass, while Vasuki pushed the limits of length. Each serpent, giant snakes evolved only when warm climates, rich ecosystems, and evolutionary opportunity aligned.
Warm climates allowed giant reptiles to thrive, fueling metabolic systems that colder worlds simply could not support.
Throughout Earth's history, Giants rose and fell.
The fossil record teaches a consistent lesson. Giants thrive in abundance, but collapse when ecosystems change.
Though Vasuki vanished by the end of the Eocene, its relatives survived for millions more years, slowly fading into extinction.
Vasuki's discovery reshaped our understanding of prehistoric life, revealing a world where serpents reached unimaginable proportions.
Through paleoart, we visualize what fossils alone cannot fully show, restoring ancient giants in vivid detail. By recreating these vanished landscapes, scientists understand how such enormous creatures could thrive. Every vertebra of Vasuki was massively built, designed to support a body longer than a city bus and weighing over a ton. Giant snakes evolved only where climate, food, and landscape aligned to create the perfect storm of opportunity.
Despite its size, Vasuki moved with surprising efficiency, its powerful musculature adapting to every surface it encountered.
As an apex predator, Vasuki shaped its environment, regulating prey populations and influencing the structure of the entire ecosystem. To Vasuki, the forest was alive with chemical signals and heat signatures, an invisible map guiding every movement.
Returning to the site of discovery allows researchers to search for new clues, hoping to complete Vasuki's incredible story.
Each vertebra tells a story of strength, size, and the unique adaptations that allowed Vasuki to dominate its world.
The Eocene was a golden age for snakes, an era when countless species thrived alongside the giants.
With higher global temperatures and dense vegetation, the Earth of the Eocene became a cradle for reptilian giants. Vasuki's anatomy suggests extreme power, its massive muscles capable of exerting crushing force beyond any snake alive today.
Too massive for speed, Vasuki mastered stillness, waiting for the perfect moment to strike.
In these wetlands, countless species carved out their lives, unaware of the immense predator watching from the shadows.
By analyzing terrain and fossil placement, researchers estimate Vasuki's range, revealing
In a world ruled by giants, every creature adapted, its very survival influenced by the silent presence of Vasuki.
For tens of millions of years, the Matsoids produced formidable predators, culminating in serpents like... Though long gone, these giants still cast long shadows, reminding us how...
The story of these ancient serpents reveals the delicate balance between climate, ecosystems, and evolution, lessons still vital today.
India's long voyage reshaped the planet and helped forge the unique ecosystems where giants like Vasuki evolved.
what seemed at first like crocodile remains would soon rewrite the story of Earth's largest serpents.
Only after nearly 2 decades did scientists realize the truth. These were not crocodile bones, but the remains of a massive serpent.
This was Vasuki's realm, an expansive wetland world rich with prey and cover. While Vasuki dominated the land, India's waters held giants of their own, sleek marine serpents adapted to a very different world.
Simulations reveal that Vasuki could generate extraordinary pressure, far surpassing any living snake.
A world of invisible signals guided Vasuki, allowing it to detect prey long before it ever saw them. Despite its size, Vasuki moved with surprising stealth, a ghost among reeds and water. To the creatures of these wetlands, danger came not with sound, but with silence itself. As climates cooled and wetlands shrank, giants like Vasuki found themselves trapped by their own enormous needs. Earth's cooling marked the beginning of the end for the warm, lush environments that once supported giants like Vasuki. As the wetlands dried, the vast and diverse ecosystems that sustained Vasuki began to unravel. Resource scarcity reshaped the food chain. Only the adaptable could endure the new world forming around them.
The colossal serpent that once ruled these wetlands now struggled to survive in a world no longer built for giants.
Global cooling, shrinking habitats, and vanishing prey pushed giant serpents to extinction. Their size, once their greatest strength, became their downfall.
The Oligocene brought a world that favored smaller, faster animals, marking the end of reptilian gigantism.
All that remains of these titans are bones, silent witnesses to a world long gone.
Through technology and fossil evidence, researchers recreate Vasuki, revealing the immense serpent in unprecedented detail.
To encounter Vasuki would be to witness a living monument, a creature whose size defies the imagination.
The rise and fall of Vasuki illuminates the forces that shape life on Earth, reminding us how evolution responds to a changing planet. Though Titanoboa dominated by mass, Vasuki surpassed it in length. Each ruled its world in a different way. Titanoboa's deeper, bulkier skeleton suggests greater mass, but Vasuki's length pushed serpentine evolution to its extreme.
Titanoboa's immense weight mattered little underwater. The river carried its bulk with ease.
In the shifting currents of the Paleocene rivers, Titanoboa relied on vibration and water flow to track its prey. Recent fossil evidence suggests Titanoboa was a specialized fisher, its curved teeth perfect for gripping slippery prey. Warmer temperatures enabled reptiles to grow larger, supporting metabolic demands far beyond those seen today.
These ancient forests were incredibly productive, creating a food web dense enough to support giants like Vasuki.
Vasuki lived among other formidable hunters, each shaping the complex balance of the Eocene food web.
Using modern mapping techniques, scientists pinpoint the ancient wetlands where Vasuki once thrived.
High temperatures and abundant rainfall strengthened the ecosystems that nourished Vasuki and countless other species.
Every ecosystem is a network, and in Vasuki's world, this network supported an extraordinary range of life.
Predators and prey evolved together, each shaping the other. Vasuki's presence pushed its ecosystem toward greater speed and awareness.
Physics sets boundaries for life. Past a certain size, mobility and structural integrity become...
Standing beside a creature over 15 meters long and weighing a ton, our sense of scale shifts entirely. Massive yet unseen, Vasuki relied on slow movement and natural camouflage to disappear into its surroundings.
For millions of years, giant serpents shaped the landscapes they inhabited.
Across tens of millions of years, giant serpents evolved, thrived, and vanished.
As the Paleocene dawned, new giants began to emerge, reshaping the ecosystems left behind by the dinosaurs. These forests supported life at every level, a vertical world alive with movement, sound.
Abundant vegetation fueled a thriving food web, creating the perfect conditions for the rise of enormous predators.
Early mammals thrived in these ecosystems, some becoming prey, others competing with the giants for space and food.
Most evidence suggests Vasuki lived a solitary life, its immense size making companionship unnecessary and competition costly.
Season after season, these wetlands transformed, shaping every creature that depended on them, Vasuki included. From scattered bones, scientists reconstruct entire worlds, revealing how these colossal serpents lived, moved, and ruled. Season after season, these wetlands transformed, shaping every creature that depended on them, Vasuki included. Some of Vasuki's neighbors were early whales, creatures caught between worlds, still learning how to live in water.
Neither fully aquatic nor strictly terrestrial, Vasuki dominated the boundary, where forest met water.
From scattered bones, scientists reconstruct entire worlds, revealing how these colossal serpents lived, moved, and ruled. Encounters between giant snakes and their prey were rare,
and often decided in seconds. India's northward drift played it deep within tropical belts, creating the warm world that allowed Vasuki to flourish. Even the tiniest organisms shaped this ecosystem, supporting food chains that fed creatures as large as Vasuki. Patience defined Vasuki's hunting style, an ambush that began long before prey ever sensed danger. A giant predator changes everything, shaping behavior, distributing populations, and influencing whole landscapes. As global temperatures declined, conditions that once supported giants grew rarer and more fragile.
As swamps dried and forests retreated, Vasuki's once vast domain began to collapse. Life does not disappear at once. It dwindles. As climates cooled, the giants vanished. Titanoboa, Vasuki, two names that define the boundaries of what a snake can be.
By studying these giants, scientists better understand evolution, climate, and the fragile balance of life.
From fragments in stone, we resurrect entire worlds, whispers of creatures whose size and power once ruled the earth.
They ruled worlds we can only imagine, lands lost to time.
Their time has passed, but their legacy endures in fossils,